Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new daily weekly episode. This week we're going to be covering a couple more missions, and also the dual weekly missions are coming in both of the vault cards. Let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? So we're going to travel over from where we are at now, and we're going to go over to Skrakk. We have not seen Skrakk in quite some time, so I figured this was a good one. We want to go ahead and go to the Ascension Bluff. Ascension Bluff is where you initially go to find um I totally forgot his name. The guy who drops the mind killer, Mouthpiece. It's been a long time. Um you go ahead and go to Ascension Bluff where you find Mouthpiece, and it'll be just off your pathway. Um this is where the Infiltrator column is going to drop if you're looking for an infiltrator. We're going to take our vehicle with us. We're going to take this side path over here, and skrakk will appear in the air just over here. There is a way that you can make this a little bit easier if for some reason you can't kill skrakk quickly. You can get him to spawn, you run back to your vehicle, and then you can just back up. Doing this will end up locking the flight animation for skrakk if you do it correctly. I never did it correctly, so that's why it didn't work. But if you back up quickly enough, you can actually lock and trap skrakk in its place, essentially just interrupting its flight pattern. Did it work this time? Skrakk can't end up flying too far without getting its flight pattern cut off. And there's our kill there. Looks like we ended up getting the Infiltrator right away. Yep, Infiltrator. A couple world drops. Let's go ahead and go over to Road Dog. Inside the Splinterlands, Road Dog is going to be in this little bandit camp over there. One of the easier ways is to grab this fast travel over here by Big Donnie. On the way, though, we are going to grab one boss that is going to be dropping the Hive. The Hive recently got buffed, so this would be a perfect opportunity to not only do this as your mission, but also to farm yourself a Hive. Now, a perfect Hive is sitting at about 107,000 and some change for damage on the card, so if you're looking for a perfect one, a little over 107,000 is going to be the perfect damage Hive. It does a ton of damage now, and it is a really nice rocket launcher. An alternative option to the Plague Bearer or the Backburner, for example. Tarentella's down there. I never got a Hive because I'm not lucky in this game anymore. A bunch of world drops there, nothing that I need. I'm blowing myself up with a Pyro Burst because that's what the Pyro Burst does. A quick save quit. So we're going to go ahead and go over to Road Dog, which is in the same map. But this time we're going to take a little bit of an alternate path and not fight Princess Tarentella, so I don't blow myself up with a Pyro Burst. What we're going to do instead is we're going to take the main road, and we're going to go to that little bandit camp that I showed you on the map earlier. So if you didn't catch it, Princess Tarentella is in this area right here, kind of by those two little slits. And we're going to take the main road all the way up here to Road Dog. Take this little bridge up here, up this little ramp over here, and Road Dog will be just on the other side of that. Almost there. Now, if you want to make this farm a little faster, there is a save quit station that is right up here that you can utilize. That way you'll just save quit and spawn up here. And that way you can just run over to the entrance to the bandit camp, hop the fence, and Road Dog will be here. Pop off Road Dog, and this is going to be your source for the Splattergun artifact, the Hellwalker, and also the Red Line. Over to the next boss. Let's go ahead and go on over to Eden 6. And we're going to go after Mother of Grogans in the Anvil. Now, if you've seen my EXP video guide, this is actually one of my guides in order to gain a lot of XP very, very quickly. But Mother of Dragons is also a great opportunity to get a few good legendaries as well. There's the specifically the Deadeye in here for Flak, which is fairly decent if you're going for that setup. Mother of Dragons herself doesn't really drop anything too interesting. I don't know what the hell that was. It's the first time I've seen a badass psycho do a handstand voluntarily. That's one of those clip moments. So, fastest way is to take up this little ramp over here. There is another way that you could do it if you go over to where Anointed X4 drops and spawns. There's a little bit of a tunnel over there that you can take. But this is going to be the fastest way. There's a save station, save spawn right over here. Mother of Dragons, you can just do a straight up melee and it'll work to kill her. As for the Dragons themselves, you will actually have to kill them. But because we're using Hammer Down Protocol and it's completely overpowered, we don't need to melee, we'll just nuke her. And there is a interesting cloning Hunter Seeker. Not bad. So there is one more that we're going to be doing and covering. I had a few people ask me what a slaughter shaft is recently. It seems as if there's a couple folks that are getting into the game just for the first time. So this is going to be for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn into the slaughter shaft itself and then spawn out of it just to show you where it is. So once you unlock the slaughter shaft for the first time, you'll have a fast travel station to it, so you don't have to do it every single time. So it's in Conrad's Hold. The place itself is in Conrad's Hold. Where you found Manvark, you'll probably pass Manvark during the story and you would have seen it. It is just right across from there. So Manvark is right here. You got to take this little pathway down to the underground during the story. You fight Manvark, and then there's a map transition over here to the slaughter shaft. That's the spot there. You'll get that save travel station, and you'll be able to just fast travel to the slaughter shaft whenever you want. It's great for the Schluter right now if you want to get just random vanilla legendaries in the game, but if that's what you're looking for, you can usually approximately get 1 to 4 legendaries per enemy once the artifact itself is procced. While we're here, we'll kill off Manvark, who transforms into Tinkvark, who transforms into Manvark again. This has a little bit of a bonus for the daily weekly. We'll nuke that little guy. Manvark returns. Transform one more time. And let's go ahead and kill you off. Except I missed. There we go, that's better. So the weekly missions this week for both your vault cards are going to be kill 300 enemies with corrosive elemental weapons. Make sure it's the corrosive weapon that's going to be getting the kill itself rather than anything else that's going to influence it. Things like Stag's Den for Moe's, or you know, the dot if you're doing a action skill and different element other than corrosive. Make sure it's a corrosive elemental weapon that's doing it itself. Things like Breath of the Dying or the Hornet are really, really good. The Reflux is also solid if you're playing Flak. And as for our other vault card, we have kill 7 raid bosses. Now, a raid boss consists of Wotan, Scourge, or Hemovorus. Any combination of these 3 will count for your 7 raid bosses. If you do the Hemovorus trick and you kill it 7 times, then hey, you'll get 7 kills really, really quickly, especially if you can get a speed kill on Hemovorus rather fast. I do have that video on my channel if you don't know how to do the Hemovorus spawn trick. It should be like Hemovorus fast farms or something like that. I'll throw a link somewhere in here. Other than that, I think that's going to be the daily weekly for this week. Let me know what you guys think of the new vault card, by the way. I don't have any of the cosmetics that are of interest to me just yet, except for the flak head. I got about halfway on this card already. Let me know what you guys think. And just to end it off, we'll open up the chest that we leveled up on 500 iridium, because that's my luck. And I'll see you guys next Thursday for the next episode and installment of the Daily Weekly. See you guys later. My name is Bflattened. Laters.